Once upon a time, in a land far away, there lived a young and beautiful girl named Once. Once was the epitome of beauty, as well as obedience. She was always well behaved and did exactly as she was told. Unfortunately, she lived with her terrible stepmother, who was always making her do chores around the house.
Once! Clean that up!
Once never said a word of protest to these chores, though. She would simply do exactly as she was told.
You know, there's something to be said for making compromises.
Exactly as she was told.
Fantastic. Exactly how I wanted to spend my night.
Every night, while she was in bed, Once would dream that someday a valiant prince would come and save her from her miserable state of being, and bring her away to live with and care for him in his majestic castle.
Actually, I'm not interested in a romantic relationship right now. I just wish I had a mother who didn't make me want to murder kittens, or maybe just someone who cared about me.
And loved me like a valiant prince, she concluded.
I'm going to sleep.
She said, her mind filled with the thoughts of her valiant
Shut up.
prince. The next morning, Once's stepmother came to her with a task.
Once! Your grandmother is deathly ill. Go bring her this pie to cheer her up. She lives at the end of the path, through the woods and over the bridge.
I didn't know I had a grandmother.
Just go!
And so she went, obedient as always. Obedient as always.
I'm going!
Through the woods and over the bridge? Isn't that where the evil witch lives?
I don't need another hungry mouth to feed in this house.
What? But you can't
We
just...
are out of food. If you don't like my methods, you can go too.
Don't cut yourself on the pie. Curious.
Suddenly...
Oh boy.
Hello, little girl. You shouldn't be out in these woods alone. There are creatures out here who want to hurt you. Where are you going?
Oh, hello, Mr. Wolf. I'm headed to the bottom of the Black Lagoon. If you hurry, you might even be able to make it there before me.
Come now, don't be afraid. I'm just a nice little wolf.
Listen, that's great and all, but I really should get going.
If I want to get to my grandmother's house at the end of this path and over the bridge in a timely manner, Once said innocently.
I did not say that.
Ah, your grandmother. How lovely. Well, don't let me keep you. I really must be on my way as well.
Oh, no, you don't. I know what you're up to.
Once did not say, for being the innocent little girl she was, she never suspected anything.
Thanks, Dad. I guess it's steak for dinner tonight. Or wolf meat, whatever that's called.
But now how will you be rescued by the woodcutter? It was an integral part of the plot!
I don't need to be rescued, thanks.
So, she continued on, through the woods toward her grandmother's house.
Despite my tendency to do the opposite of anything you say, that is where I was planning on going.
It was indeed.
You have got to be kidding me.
Finally arriving at her grandmother's house, Once was struck by how delicious the house looked, and found it to be completely irresistible.
Charming.
She walked over and took a bite of the gingerbread wall.
I'm good, thanks.
Oh!
And her grandmother heard her.
Ah, like my house, dearie? Come in. There's plenty more where that came from.
Once, believing this to be her grandmother, gladly entered the house in hopes of finding scrumptious goodies of all kinds awaiting her arrival.
Darn you, Once! Darn you!
Once immediately felt horrible for her cruel deed.
Enough! I'm done with this. Alright, I appreciate that you're trying to put on a show for the common audience, and generally speaking, the common audience has been mainly chauvinistic, privileged white males, and that you're trying to support what the audience believes is the right role for women to play in society, meaning obedient wives, good cleaners, and helpless to defend themselves. However, you might notice that the audience has been changing over the years. Feminism is growing more common, equal rights, you know? So it just doesn't really fly with you sitting there directing my life the way you see fit.
Not even a happily ever after?
I'll see what I can do. Once upon a time,